scoreboard. Hi, everybody. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Over 45,000. A quick look. Starting pitching, we'll see Jared Weaver. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of as he looks at this Yankees lineup?
Well, for Jared Weaver, it's all about movement. Sometimes for pitchers, it's about location. Sometimes it's velocity. For Weaver, movement is the key. He's so difficult to center on the bat because his slider dives down and away to the right-hander, and his two-seam fastball will...
Now let's take a look at the Yankees offense. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, even when he...
And it's Derek Jeter leading off the game.
For the New York Yankees, shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter.
And that's the ball. Weaver too far outside.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Lined up the middle, played by Ibar.
Now
One away.
For the New York Yankees.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Angels, how they'll be taking the field defensively. And John, any scouting picks?
Well, the manager loves to be able to mix and match, and when you have players who can only play one position, sometimes you can get in some trouble with injuries. Alberto Callaspo, though, gives you a lot of different options. He can play second, he can play third, he can play short, he can even play first base, and I'm sure if you ask him, hey, he'll play the outfield too. He can play all 4 positions as equally as well, and that's a key because a lot of times you lose something when you move a guy so much. He is an asset.
Weaver sets, throws. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. And he's in at second with a double. 1 out.
Second baseman, number 24.
Well, a good job right there getting on base here with 1 away, standing on second base. Now a single will score him.
And here's Robinson Cano.
Well, a shortened postseason for the Yankees, not what they expected, but Robinson Cano did his part, including a massive 6 RBI outburst in one of the games against the Tigers.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
Here's the pitch. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And we were telling you about that game Cano had. Game 1 had to be suspended midway. Had a pair of doubles. Three-run blast doing the damage.
And he added another home run later in the series, and by all accounts, he did his part. For this team in the postseason. You just have to call it like it is. Detroit was just a better team.
The 1-2 on its way. And a great pitch catches Robinson Cano looking. That'll be strike 3.
That went in on the hitter's hands. He realized he had no chance. He would have just broken his bat if he swung at it.
Runner on second, RBI chance for Mark Teixeira. A look at the numbers in this matchup. 207 off Jared Weaver.
And sometimes the pitcher just have the hitter's numbers, and that's the case between these two.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
The guy's looking at the numbers on his pitch tendencies. I think he's going to come back with a fastball right here.
Teixeira, ground ball. Throw, got him. That is one heck of a play. So they pick up a hit to leave a man at second and fail to score. And the Angels, their first chance coming right up. And we'll get to see Ivan Nova pitch. He'll be the starter for New York. Steve, as he gets into this Angel Lineup. What's he looking at?
Well, you have to love the rookie year for Ivan Nova and how he broke into.
Hit in the dirt to Sheriff. And he'll step on the back. That'll be the first out. Now we'll take a look at the Angels offense. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, Eric Ibar is a rarity. He's a free swinger for a guy that doesn't have much power. Most power guys who are free swingers, they can hit the ball of the ballpark. That's not Eric Ibar's game. He's going to hit for a high average, not going to walk a lot. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, though, and he's a great defender, so you can live with the fact that he's a free swinger.
Swing and lined up the middle. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. Now we'll take a quick look at the Yankees and how they'll be fielding defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, I love watching Robinson Cano play the position of second base. The way he turns a double play, he has no equal in baseball. But it's just that smooth, nonchalant way he goes about it. But you know the intensity's there. And you watch that arm, there's none better at his position.
And it's Albert Pujols in the box now.
2011, a great year for the Yankees when they took on the AL West opponents. They won every season series against all Western teams.
And that gets down. Pujols picks up the base hit. And the throw, not in time with that throw. He's on at second. This can be a dangerous play. The head first slide into second.
Now he goes diving in there and just gets his hands in underneath the tag. Unfortunately, he's getting up and dusting himself off without injury. I'll tell you what, the nerves in the dugouts on both sides kind of quivering here. Critical situation.
Steve, what you were saying, the Yankees 23 wins in 33 games against the American League West.
And that's 3 years in a row that the Yankees have done that. That's kind of the target. Give me 23 wins. We're going to be all right, and they keep on doing it.
Now it's 2 down.
Now batting. The Los Angeles Angels of
And it's Kendrick batting.
Number 47, Howard Hendricks.
Pujols at second. On third base, Abreu. Ground ball, Kendrick. Played by Cano. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They get 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits, can't get them.
For the New York Yankees.
And to look inside Angel Stadium here in Anaheim. Not so much ocean breeze as we might like to see. It's a warm day. And here's Alex Rodriguez. 0-1. And that's a ball. Weaver too far outside.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
And he comes back with one in there, and it's 1-1.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Number 33, Nick Swisher.
And it's Nick Swisher in the box now.
If you look back to last season that the Angels had, the story was what happened in September. They seemed like they were out of the race, but they wound up charging late, nearly making the postseason.
Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. That Angels season last year, Steve, September 1, 9 games out. Then entering the season's final 2 weeks, only 2 games out.
Well, they got so close, but what was disappointing, they lost 6 of their last 7. They got cold at the wrong time and were on the outside looking in when Tampa passed the Red Sox.
There's a swing and a liner towards first. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And it's Andrew Jones now. He has 1 hit, 12 at bats. Not much lifetime against Weaver. And Ibar's there. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. Nothing doing in the first 2. Goose eggs on the board for him. And we'll see the Angels. Here's Alberto Callaspo to lead it off.
Number 6, Alberto Velasco.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Cano picks it up. That's one away.
Left fielder, number 10.
One away. Here's Vernon Wells.
Well, a change of scenery was not what the doctor had ordered for Vernon Wells. Changed into an Angels hat and had a dismal year.
Wells, that's going to be a foul ball. Those numbers for Wells, a career low 218 batting average, John.
Yeah, he's not going to be that big home run guy anymore either, and that's the problem that the Angels are going to have. I still think he's a lot better hitter than what he showed in 2011. Hopefully 2012, he can drive in a lot more runs.
He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, the hitter just missed this one. He's going to want to have this one back. The left fielder able to range back and put it away.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. 1 for 2 lifetime against Nova. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. So 1-2-3 inning for Ivan Nova. Good start for him. We'll go to the top of the third. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. And it's Russell Martin to lead us off.
Number 55. Russell Martin.
And a swing and a miss on Weaver's delivery. 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Here's the pitch. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. And it's caught. That play made by Cayasco. That's one away. Now batting with one down. Here's Brett Gardner.
Jared Weaver continued his run of one of the best in the game last season. Built off of his 210 year, which he was an all-star, he was even more impressive in 2011.
Swings at that breaking ball but misses. It's 0-1. Well, Jared Weaver may be most impressive the way this whole thing started in his year. Won all 6 of his first starts. 6-0 by the end of April.
I mean, what a dominating performance from him, and a guy right there in the Cy Young race in the American League. 18-8 record, a career best ERA at 2.41, a league best whip as well. Nobody gets on base against this guy, and he doesn't hurt himself.
Ball! Low for a ball to Gardner. Just a 214 career batting average against the Angels.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed in against this team throughout his career.
To left center. And that's a base hit. Gardner's on. He's trying for second.
At the plate for the New York
You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
Gee, take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard into second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed. RBI chance. Derek Jeter, he'll like to make contact here. Grounded out his last time through. There's a ground ball. Dive. Ibach up with it. And he is safe at first. He's on board. And this is Curtis Granderson's chance.
It's a real tough pitch to hit right there with that breaking ball. Good late break on it, but he stays with it and punches a single out to the outfield.
With the numbers that Curtis Granderson put up last season, you figured he was going to be in the race for the AL MVP, and deservedly so.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Borges. And he gets over and Gardner around third. He's headed for the plate. And Gardner's home. The throw. He's safe at second. With the runner on second, here's Robinson Cano. Some production being seen in this game early. They've got a chance now to extend the lead. And he starts him out. Swung on line to right center field. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits. Jeter's trying for the plate. And the run gets in.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And with a runner on, Mark Teixeira batting. Hit on the ground. And Kendrick in position. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. So they bring across 2 runs. The first 2 runs of the game here in the 3rd inning. Peter Moore just leading it off. That will bring up Mike Trout. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
It's nice to have somebody come off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And that'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
Rounded out his last time up. And that's going to bring his tourist to the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
In the chess game that managers play, there's no better.
And that one is put in play. It's going to be Swisher. That's one away.
At the plate for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
One away, Bobby Abreu in. Here we go with a little breakdown on the types of pitches that he's throwing on the mound that are turning into hits.
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit 2 times so far in this one.
No, with that pitch, it's the only time they've been able to get wood on the ball. Still looking great overall right now in the 3rd, as he's been on the mark with what he's throwing up there, but that's the pitch they got to.
Towards center field. That's the 2nd out.
At the plate for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
And a chance here with 2 down for Albert Pujols. And a single in his last time up. Trout's on first. First pitch to him. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Pujols can't make contact, evening up the count.
Well, that changeup down in the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
Ground ball, Rodriguez. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Nova, right now, he's pitching as well as he's probably ever had. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Rodriguez up at the plate. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. And the 4th inning underway. It is an 0-1 count.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect. Oh!
Weaver sets, throws. Ground ball by Rodriguez. And Kendrick in position. And that'll set down Rodriguez.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
And it's Nick Swisher in the box now.
Nick Swisher keeps doing what he does in 2011, hitting a fair amount of power and getting on base via the walk. A very patient hitter if there ever was one.
And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking. Swisher did get on base. He hit only .260 last year. Still had a good on base percentage. And John, it is those walks.
Yeah, and that's the.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws in time to first. What a play. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
He showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
And we've got Jones batting. Dave, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Foul ball behind home plate. And Iannetta sets up his target. And another foul ball. Jones grounds it. Picked up by Torres. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No scoring here, ending this half inning. The Yankees 2, the Angels nothing.
Coming to bat for the Los Angeles
And Torrey
Angels.
Hunter, 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 48, Torrey Hunter.
Here's the first one. A line drive toward short. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Now coming to bat for the Los Angeles
Anytime you
Angels
get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
And it's Kendrick batting. Ground out victim last time through. Here's a curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now, Gary, they have 4 hits so far in this one into the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put them together and try to mount any rally. And I think right now the pitcher's getting the job done, making the pitch when he needs to.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. Swisher's there. As he drops back, the runner's tagging from first.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around the right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
Diaspo at the plate.
Highly touted youngster Ivan Nova breaking into the rotation last year. Remember, during the season, he got sent down as one of the Yankees' best pitchers, and when he came back, he didn't pout. He just performed like the second-best starter on that team.
Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2. Boy, Nova's going to play a really important role for that Yankee ball club. They've got to look to him to be a consistent regular starter.
Well, the numbers don't lie. I mean, 16 wins, a 3.7 ERA. He was good. Now, he got a lot of run support, which really helped him be aggressive early in games. We'll see how he pitches without the same run support, but so far, so good in his career.
And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. 2 for 8 lifetime batter against Nova. Gardner will field. And there's the third out. And Ivan Nova heads in.
up to the plate for the
And it's Russell Martin. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Lined right at the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit for Martin. And that'll bring up Brett Gardner.
For the New York Yankees.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs. Big things could happen now.
He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking. He's picked up a 1-for-1 so far. Success today against Weaver.
You know, he might want to go to the four-seam fastball again, but after the hit he gave up the last time, you may want to wait till the right time in the count to go there.
Well, nobody scored on the double he had his last time up, but if he hits that again here, he could very well bring home the runner standing on first.
Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
And here's Derek Jeter. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure what they think about the guy on the mound, but they got 2 up in the pen.
Yeah, I don't know what the rush is to get him out of there. He still looks fresh. He's had some problems in the game, but I think he can regroup still.
The pitch, a swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one's going to be fielded by Wells as he gets to it for the out.
Well, they're down already early in this game. They can't afford a big inning against them. That's a big first out. Now let's see what else he can do.
Curtis Granderson will get a shot at it with 2 on. An exciting hitter. Boy, he is some fun to watch. And it's 0-1. Weaver gets him looking.
He's got that long ball power. They call it light tower power. He hits some bombs, Gary.
Good eye by Curtis Granderson. Lays off, and we're even. He's had a hit, 1 for 2 with a hit off Weaver. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's not going to surprise you at all if they put the runner in motion. Good speed on the bases, ahead in the count. Great time to make something happen.
This one's going to be fielded by Wells. 2 men have been put away. That keeps those runners at first and second.
He's got a shot at getting out of this now. Big time out. He's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Chance here comes with 2 away for Robinson Cano. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, what does an 0-1 count do for you? Well, in this game, it does a lot. He's gotten 7 hitters out in this game when he's gone 0-1 in the count. So first pitch strikes me a lot.
To right center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. Martin is heading home. Martin scores.
Stepping up to the plate.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Fresh count on Teixeira. Here it comes. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Throws on to first. Side is retired. So they stretch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Yankees working with a 3-run lead. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning. Another AB.
Stepping up to the plate.
Chris Iannetta, he'll lead it off.
Number 20, Chris.
First pitch on the way. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate. Get somebody on.
Here's the pitch. That one fouled off by Iannetta.
Foul ball!
1-2 pitch coming. Iannetta falls off another.
Foul!
And he fouls off another one. On the ground to short. Jeter. 1 away now.
For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Trout at the plate.
Number 27.
Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
You keep the ball down in the zone. So many things good can happen for you. This righty just generating ground ball after ground ball out.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Jeter plays that one. And that'll retire Trout. And we've got his Turris batting. Here's the pitch. Line shot into center field. And as Turris picks himself up a single.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, the last thing you want to do is have a quick inning. That 2-out hit right there will prolong the inning. Great piece of hitting.
Runner on here for Bobby Abreu. Flew out last time. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. Is Turris trying to score? He's in there. Wow, tremendous hustle all the way from first. And, Steve, this one turns into a nice 1-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, and another runner on base.
So a runner in scoring position for Albert Pujols. 2 0 Well, it's the offensive job now. Get this ball club back into the ball game. Plenty of time. Putting a push on it.
Now we just saw a quality piece of hitting right there. With one swing of the bat, he pulls him within striking distance of the lead right now.
Up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. Bray is trying for the plate, and he scores.
Now the hitter makes an adjustment, going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did, and it pays off. Throw a chance here for Torrey Hunter. 2 down. Big-time production. That's a very important inning in the offense. Chases that first pitch. Starts off with a strike. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
And what I've been noticing, guys, it seems like to me he's overusing his four-seamer.
You know, John, one of the things I'm noticing, checking out the inside edge data, is that so far in this outing, he's staying away from his slider. So I'm not sure it's because he wasn't feeling confident about it, or he didn't have a good feel for it, or if he's saving it, but he needs to use it.
The opportunity for offense is right now.
They're just teeing off right now. 4 straight hits, and clearly this offense is locked in.
And it's Kendrick batting. 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first one. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And that'll retire the side. Gardner putting it away. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Angels doing a nice job as they start to work their way back. It's Alex Rodriguez to lead it off.
Alex Rodriguez.
First pitch on the way. Oh! Splitter just misses. 1-0. For his career, 321 off the Angels. And Iannetta spotting the pitch. Foul! It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Hit in the dirt. Picked up by Torres. That's 1 down.
For the New York Yankees, right fielder, number 30.
Nick Swisher will dig in here with 1 away. What an explosive bat he's got. Here's the first pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Oh! Pitch on the way. Oh! Swisher with a foul ball again.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Oh! Swisher fighting off another one. Quality AB. There's a ground ball. And Kendrick in position. 2 retired here.
New York Yankees, designated hitter, number 18.
And we've got Jones batting. Hitting just 120 lifetime against the Angels. And starts him out here. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
And this one's up the middle. Played by Kendrick. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Yankees 3, Angels 2. Due up 6, 7, 8. Here's Alberto Callaspo to lead it off. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
Pound the strike zone. Strike 1 critical, and it's proven to play out in this one. He's retired 9 batters in this game, but he's throwing a first pitch strike. Well, sometimes the fastball just gets on you and you can't get out of the way. No matter how ready you are for the pitch, he couldn't get out of the way there.
That will bring Vernon Wells up.
Well, I'd like to keep an eye on Vernon Wells. I mean, here's a guy that can take you deep. He needs to do it a little more consistently, though. He has prolonged.
That swung on, hit on the ground. He picks it up. Over to second for 1. And they get it. They turn 2. Well, here's a double play that looks like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw at second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. And the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 27.
Very, very smooth and level swing right there going through that strike zone, and he drives that ball. Now, let's see if this will start a 2-out rally now that he's on second base.
Trout at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the
back up the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever good? And so he comes home. That ties the ball game. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means that their chances of victory.
Well, that's 10 hits right now in this ball game for him, and you're going to have to wonder how much longer the manager's going to stick with this guy.
And we've got his tourist batting. Steve, this lineup, wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are executing. They've got it tied.
That's a good piece of hitting we saw right there, Gary. Quality at bat, coming up with a big hit to tie this one up.
There are big at-bats, and that was one of them.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base.
Hot shot towards the hole. Diving stop. Cano. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. We are tied up here in L.A. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning.
Now up to the plate.
And it's Russell Martin at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
Now the first pitch. First pitch, a sinker in there. 0-1.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the hitter. Tough pitch to hit.
And it's 0-2. Martin's going to have to cut down on his swing here. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there. Gardner at the plate. 2 for 2 in the game. Ball 1. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
When you throw that breaking ball, you want to throw it down in the zone to get the hitter to chase or just get the bottom of the zone for a strike.
2-1.
That's what he did.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Two-1 on the way. And Brett Gardner swings and misses at that one. That'll even the count. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And Trout roams over, puts it away.
But Gary, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
Derek Jeter's at the plate with 2 down. He flew out his last time up. Here it comes. Swung on. That is hit.
You have 2 outs in the inning. Your job is to get on base any way you can. Now they have the go-ahead run on base.
So Curtis Granderson is batting. A swing, a high drive deep into center field. And goodbye. The Yankees are on top. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage.
Well, the Yankees are back, and they're not messing around as they take the lead. The offense is back.
And they're going to take a timeout here. They're going to have a little meeting at the mound.
Well, they're going to give them a little bit of time in the bullpen to try to get themselves ready in case they need to make a move.
And Cano ready for the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And Steve, late in the ball game, you really pounce on an opponent when you get a big-time home run like that and the chance to put it away.
And now pitching going to be critical. Can they shut down this offense? And can you get back out there with your pitcher and shut them down to win the game?
The 1-1. Good spot that time. Hit that outside corner. 1-2.
Well, this is great pitching right here. You throw that breaking ball around the outside corner, hitting your spot. Not much you can do with that as a hitter.
There's a ground ball. Kendrick dives. Got it. And he's out at first. What an out. They pick up a couple to break the tie. Yankees leading now. They've got the momentum. And Bobby Abreu to bat. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Okay, first pitch strike. We talk about it time and again, and even throughout this game, identifying the importance of it. 3 runs are scored in this game when he has not thrown a strike on the first pitch.
1-0 on the way. Swing, liner, back up the middle. That gets down. The tying run coming up. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Now the opportunity. Albert Pujols off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Last time through at RBI with a hit off Nova.
And 2 hits coming off of 2 fastballs. We had a hunch he'd be able to get around on the fastball, and that has definitely been the case right here. No issues with timing whatsoever.
And the check by Teixeira watching that lead. And he'll try to make the play. There's one. And they turn the double play. And that one's got to be a candidate for play of the week, Steve.
Well, you talk about shifting momentum. You get the ground ball double play, and all of a sudden you're back in the dugout ready to hit.
And Torrey Hunter up. 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Ground ball, Rodriguez. He's up with it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they've got the lead in this ball game, and now they'll get 2 right-handers up in the pen.
Well, I want to see if they can protect this lead here. You don't ask your bullpen to win the game, but they...
Batting.
And no one left on base. The Yankees 5, the Angels 3. And it's Mark Teixeira now. He'll lead it off. 0 for 3 to this point. And it'll be Takahashi doing the pitching. He's coming on in relief for the Angels.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
One 1-0 pitch, screwball in there, 1-1.
Now, tough pitch right here. That screwball away from the hitter. Good spot for the pitcher.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Trout. And he gets over and grabs it over the level.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And Alex Rodriguez is at the plate and is 1 down. Good odds here. 6 ABs, 2 hits lifetime against Takahashi. He deals. That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
That 12-6 curveball just fell off the table. He started in the strike zone and dropped it down to the bottom of the zone for a strike.
It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Here's a swing and a ground ball picked up by Astores.
Now batting.
Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And it's Nick Swisher in the box now. Swung on, hit. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
Now back.
He's right on this one. It's a little surprising, too, because you don't see the screwball that much anymore, but he stayed right with it. Base hit.
And now here's Andrew Jones. Now a great chance for him and the Yankees.
Well, with no speed at second base, they're not going to steal here. They just need to get a good secondary lead, make sure he can score on the single.
Strike two, and Jones is going to have to be careful on the next one.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Swung on and fouled away. Ground ball. The pick. Got one. And they'll get two. Whoa. Completing the double play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Now, Angels. Home half of the 8th inning. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Kendrick batting. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th inning. A strike to start the back half of the 8th here, 0-1.
Nobody out here in the 8th inning.
Swing and a rocket toward short. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Diaspo at the plate. Strike one. Lifetime, he's a .327 hitter off the Yankees.
Well, look for them to keep an eye and hold him close at first base here. He's fast, and they're going to try to get him in scoring position to see if they can't get back in the ballgame.
And this is popped up on the left side. And at first I was going to look